Hello once again, gamers. CruiseNickX back with more Final Fantasy XIV and the Path of the Monk. Widargelt's here having a nice little soak. Want to know why? Well, let's recap in the last episode. In the last episode, we tried to, well, in a move that would probably be considered a dick move on our part, Widargelt wanted to have a nice little sparring melee with the Pugilist Guild. A fight that sounds very one-sided, in my honest opinion. But enough about me. Anyway, during that time, he gets attacked by the Griffin. And if you don't remember the Griffin, you obviously have not been watching my stream. But the Griffin was the leader of the Masks back in Heaven's Ward during the Soul Surrender and the Far Edge of Fate. Now, if you have been paying attention to the entire storyline up to this point, you're probably wondering, wait, isn't the Griffin dead? Wasn't the Griffin Ilberd? Well, this guy has come in claiming to be the true Griffin, and he claims that Ilberd was just another false Griffin, assuming his identity in order to launch his attack on Baelsar's wall. He's revealed himself as leader of the Corpse Brigade, as well as none other than the son of the Mad King Theodoric, otherwise known. He also reveals himself to Widargelt, where he reveals his true identity to be Theodred, the nephew of Theodoric. So Widargelt's kind of reeling from that for strange reasons. Who knows how Widargelt's mind works these days? But anyway, the Griffins. So Theobald's ultimate goal is to prevent the revival of the Fist of Rhalgr. I don't think we should let that happen, but that's just me, and Lord knows I've been wrong before. But anyways, let's get right down to it and get Widargelt out of his slump with the level 68 quest, Choices and Paths.
It's you again, brother. My new pupils. They have lost faith in me, and so I have lost them. But perhaps it is just as well, for I am unfit to teach. I am the Mad King's kin. It would be an affront. Forgive me. I should not burden you. But to you I feel I can speak my heart, reveal things I would not to others, not even my closest disciples. Speaking of whom, Dizencha and Ochaka. Their bodies may have healed, but their pride will yet be raw. They would be heartened for your visit.
So you're basically shooing me off to go tend to them. Of course you are.
Ah, Chris! How good of you to come and see us! Both Dizencha and I are well now, never you fear. 'Tis Master Widargelt that worries us. He will not soon recover from the emotional blow. Given all that's happened, you can hardly blame him. We were supposed to support Master, but in the end we were just dead weight. Lessons have been suspended since the incident. Not that it matters, though. The villagers have ceased attending. It is a big setback to our mission, but the biggest setback of all is Master's melancholy. Professor Eric would know what to do, I'd wager. Let's go and consult him. But, I don't want to leave Master by himself. Nor do I, Chris. Might we trouble you to find the Professor and bring him back? I believe he took his investigation of the man named Theobald to the Resistance at Rhalgr's Reach.
Yay, we finally get to go to Rhalgr's Reach after all this time. Alright, where's Eric? There. All the way on the other side of the frickin' map. And why I didn't just teleport there is beyond me, but yeah, we're kind of committed to it now. Alright, Eric, you talkative bastard, where are ya? Ah, Chris. You've come at a good time. I've just finished inquiring after our friend, His Aspiring Majesty Theobald, and you're doubtless eager to hear my findings. By all accounts, 'twas but recently that the man surfaced. None can quite say whence he came, but no sooner did he appear than he declared himself Theodoric's heir, and proceeded to recruit people to his cause. But the prevailing sentiment around the fellow is one of uncertainty. It should come as no surprise, but folk are not exactly keen on the Griffin's return. And lest we forget, few have fond memories of the King of Ruin's reign, nor do they have any reason to love his heir. That is all. Now then, what brings you here? Still soaking into his cyclus, you say? Utterly hopeless. Very well, I shall go and slap some sense into the fool. Come, Chris. Alright, back to Alagana. Widargelt, a thrashing though it was, how long will you let a single defeat keep you down? As I hear it, you've been neglecting your training. Haven't so much as lifted a finger. You would let all that muscle go to fat.
Defeat is painful. This is true. But I am no stranger to the sting. In time the sensation fades. But this, it is no mere sensation. It is my very existence. The man who destroyed the fist of Rhalga. His blood courses through my veins. That I should seek to revive the Order. It is an affront to the dead. I have not the right.
So that is the way of it. I will tell you a story. I once had a son. In many ways he took after me. 'Twas my hope that he would one day follow in my footsteps. But the boy had grander dreams. Wanting to change the world, he took off and joined the Resistance. And then he died. His unit was hopelessly surrounded by Imperial forces. In order to save his comrades, he swept up a sack of explosives and... But the details are irrelevant. For long years, I have lived with regret. If my only son had walked the path of science, I lamented, he might still be here. But eventually I came to a realization. It was his choice to make, and make it he did. He chose to be a soldier and died a hero. In acknowledging this, I was able to attain a semblance of peace. We are defined not by our blood, Widargelt, but by our choices. So your uncle is the Mad King. What of it? You are not him. You are you, by whatever name. And there is no limit to what path you may walk. That path may be fraught with hardship, but you mustn't give up. Behold the soldiers of the Resistance. Even after their great victory, they continue their vigil, ever ready to render up their lives for their cause. These men and women bear a great burden,
one beneath which they could buckle at any moment. Yet they stand firm to the very last. I used to wonder, why do they not give up? My son taught me the answer. They believe that the moment you give up on something is the moment you lose it. When first we met, you were hell's-bent on retribution. Mule-headed though you were, you came to see the folly in your path. But there comes a time when a man must fight. For you, that time is now. So find your inner mule, Widargelt, and fight! Fight for that which you believe in! You are right, Professor. I see now what is truly important. Theobald desires absolute rule. If he has his way, people will suffer. This cannot be borne. It flies in the face of the new fist. I will restore hope to the people. But to do this, I must transcend him. I will become stronger, and I will protect that which I hold dear.
Full glad am I to hear it. Suffice to say, I shall aid in whatever way I can.
Something else has been bothering me, Professor. About Theobald. His pole-arm techniques are distinct. I've seen them before. But when? Where? 'Twas a long time ago, when the Temple of the Fist still stood. No, it couldn't possibly be. Audrey?
Who is this Audrey?
A brother at the Temple of the Fist, and the closest thing I had to family. I had thought him dead, slain when the temple was raised.
But now you believe that he may still be alive, and is the one who seeks to prevent your reviving of the Fist of Rhalgr.
If it comes to it, could you strike him down? I looked upon Adri as a true brother. I do not wish for it to end that way. But neither can I yield in my purpose. I seek to restore hope to the people. Adri seeks to deprive them of it. If we must stand opposed, then I stand ready to strike him down.
But remember, Adri is not alone. He has rallied the Corpse Brigade to his cause, and against them the Fist of Rhalgr is ineffectual. How do you intend to overcome this disadvantage?
If our fighting style will not serve, we will master another. One that is free and unshackled by form. Chris, I would ask a favor of you. All you learned as a pugilist, we would learn also. Will you teach us?
Reckon you can keep up?
Give us your worst, brother. We will take it all in our stride. If you are ready, I will begin at once. Let us train at Gir Kahim, as the monks of old once did. I shall summon the girls. Pray, meet us there.
Alright, let's have some fun. Well, it would seem that the storm has blown over. With that, I shall return to Uldar to tend to a task of mine own. I trust you will see to the rest here.
The one thing I wish I could do... You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to take a little bit of a handicap here and change up my gear a tiny bit. I don't like looking at the Yan-Zhan gear. So I'm going to do a little bit to my liking. I can stick with the Nomad's Cap of Striking at least, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Yes? No? I don't know.
Yeah, The Nomad's Kappa striking is stronger, and I don't feel like... Alright. So where are we going? Gear... Alright, so... First things first, we gotta teleport to Castra Mordanes. I could have... Then again, I could have gone to Rogger's Reach, but then I'd have to transition between areas, and... that floating time I could use to fly. Like so. Season Pro, what's the weather? Fair skies? Really? Oh yeah, okay, I guess you're right. Freaking... It's 5:34 Eorzean time, so... Alright, over the river and through some depth to Granny's house we go, eh? Sorry, I had to do that. Is this it? Oh. It's... Oh, wait. No. 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 It's... Oh, here we are. Ah, okay. A nice little... fighting area. Alright, let's do it.
Theobald leads the Corpse Brigade. Soldiers trained to suppress the fists of Rhalga. Against them, our style is ineffective. If we are to triumph, we must broaden our horizons. And Chris will help us.
Right, let's do it. I shall give it my all.
You well know how we fight, our strengths and our weaknesses. Tell us what we must improve, from the eyes of a pugilist.
I don't know, I would say... endurance? Maybe...
I see. Beside the pugilist, we want for endurance. No number of blows must stop us. Dzencha, Ochaka, our endurance must be unyielding. Fist of Earth 10,000 times!
Was that the right?
So this is how you trained. It is eye-opening. But it is not enough. We must learn more, or we cannot defeat the enemy. Please, Chris, teach us more!
Definitely speed.
I see. Above all, a pugilist is swift. For each blow he receives, he delivers a dozen. Dzencha, Ochaka, our combinations must be seamless. 10,000 boot shines.
And I'm...
Such brutal training. Small wonder you are strong. But we are not yet finished. Again, Chris!
Well, we gotta do strength.
I see. Beside the pugilist, we want for power. Every blow must be telling. Dzencha, Ochaka, our strikes must be harder than stone. Armor the destroyer for 10 hours!
Okay, I could never do it for 10 hours.
So this is how you trained. It is eye-opening. Pray forgive me my interruption. My name is Widargelt, and I come at Professor Eric's behest.
The Professor? Has something happened?
Nothing untoward, I assure you. He has made a momentous discovery pertaining to the man named Theobald.
Truly? We must go to him at once!
Beg your pardons,
but the Professor bade me bring Master Chris alone. He believes that you and the lady should focus upon your training first and foremost.
I suppose he is right.
Very well. Go on, brother. You have taught us all we need to know. All that remains is to practice. Make it second nature.
My thanks for your understanding. Then without further ado, please follow me.
Where is he? East End. Of course we gotta fly all the way across the rest of the map. You know, you couldn't have gone to Castor Moraines, or maybe somewhere where I could teleport quicker to you? No, that would have been too easy. Oh, I didn't know there was a little grotto. Oh, wow, there is a little grotto here. I like it. Going up. Alright, Eric, what was so important that you had to have me meet you in the middle of East End? This smells like a trap. This smells like a trap.
Not for now. The Professor waits beyond.
This smells like a trap, so much so.
It's a trap!
Really? Y'all are gonna try this shit?
I can't believe you fell for it! But to be fair, I spoke no lies. The Professor did call for you. Help me, Chris, he said.
What the hell? I shrug it off like, okay, let's do it. Okay, so this is a thing. My character just shrugs it off like, okay, this is a thing.
Can't have you meddling no more, see?
Come on, come and get me, you stupid bum nuggets.
You're strong, I'll give you that. But how do you like these odds?
I sometimes keep forgetting that I have these things.
I'll put you in your place.
Oh, come on! How many...
The hell's you waiting for? Finish him!
Are you kidding me? You must be kidding me. How was I supposed to survive all that? Y'all had already saw that, right? Let's try this again. I could use some help here!
Finally. Stubborn bastard. We'll just have to try something different.
That was way too close.
Surrender now or he's a dead man.
Can't even finish a fight you started. Cravens! The whole lot of you!
Call me what you will, but no one stands between the king and his throne. You were slow to return, so we followed. It was right that we did.
Thank Raga we're not too late.
You! How the hell did you get past the sentries?
We trampled right over 'em. How else?
Damn it. Your ilk was supposed to be easy pickings. The day's yours, but it isn't over. Mark my words.
Well, that takes care of that. My thanks, Chris. I was on my way back from Old Dar when they set upon me. And none too gently, the bloody brutes.
I'm sorry, Professor. It is my fault. You were put in danger because of me.
Haven't you learned anything, you dolt? I am part of this because of my own volition. For better or worse, I alone bear responsibility for my actions. At any rate, I have done what I needed to do, and you may resume training safe in that knowledge.
Begging your pardons, but may I suggest we leave this place? The enemy may still be lurking nearby.
The wisest thing said all day. Come, let us return to Alagana. Where am I going? Oh yeah, that's right. Alagana. You just said that like 5 minutes ago, and I totally spaced it because I'm a dumbass.
And I'm kinda tired.
So, thankfully after this I can go
Straight to bed.
Alright, back in Alagana. We are enjoying... There we are.
I thank you again, Chris, for your teachings. Owing to them, we could save the professor. He sustained some injuries, but for a blessing they are minor. The village healer tends to him. When he is recovered, I mean to challenge Theobald. For that day, I will train hard, and I will put an end to his tyrannical ambitions. Witness me, brother.
How he plans to do that, we'll just have to wait until the final episode. But until then, we'll just have to keep training up. I've only got 2 levels left before level 70 on Monk, and I am all the more happier because, playing as a Monk, I realized how much I don't like DPS queues again. And I still have, what, 5, 6 more DPS to do? Let's see. Dragoon, Ninja, Bard, Black Mage, Summoner, her Machinist, Samurai, Red Mage. Okay, so I have 8 to do. After this, of course. But anyways, when we return to the Monk storyline, we will be completing the level 7. We will be doing the final quest in the Stormblood Monk storyline, The Power to Protect. And I cannot wait to get that armor because it looks so awesome. When the Warrior of Light shows it off, I can't wait to see it on my Aura. But anyway, with that being said, that's it for this episode of Cruisenix Purgatory. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live with PlayStation and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Click the follow button and be sure to turn on notifications. My bad. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me, click here to watch the previous episode of Path of the Monk, and click here to watch the final episode in the Stormblood Monk storyline. Until next time, Cruisenix X, signing out.